Una well done, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to Science Vision Africa, aka African School of Grassroots Science, where we try to teach science in a way where anybody can understand it, not rush work. So today we go learn physics, but Wetin be physics? Physics na the branch of science where they deal with the study of matter in relation to energy. And the branch of science will concern much about matter in relation to energy. That is relation to anything where you can see, because matter mean anything where you can see and touch. Your book is matter, your phone is matter, air itself is matter, because air no be empty thing, something make up air. Anything where you can see is matter. Motor is car is matter. Anything. Your table is matter. Anything you can see and feel is matter. All those things as it relate to energy. As it relate to energy. So I will define all these things in a better way. So as the world, the universe began, the world began, people started to ask questions. Wetin be matter, wetin be energy, all these things, how does it relate to us human beings? So let me define matter for you. Wetin be matter? Matter na anything where get weight and can occupy space. Matter and anything, as I said before, where you fit see, anything where get weight, anything where get anything where you fit see, and be matter. Anything where get weight can occupy space. That means anything. That's a simple meaning, but that's how they want you to define it. Anything that can occupy space and have weight, according to English. So that is it. What is energy? Wetin be energy? Energy na the ability to do work. That is the power where you get, you take do work. The power where you take do work, the ability will make you able to be able to do work. Like you push a chair, no, you push something, no, you run. The power where you take do that, and the ability where you take do that, especially, no, be energy. So it's defined as the ability to do work, according to the English definition. So let me just explain. This everything we are teaching here is to enable you understand the concepts of sciences. When you want to write your exam, go ahead and write for them in English for now, until when that thing may, it may not be like that, you know, in future. So that's it. So as I was saying, as you can see from the small thing, why I don't tell you now. So physics, now him make people they ask question like, nah, physics make people they ask questions like why or how or how or why aeroplane they fly. How aeroplane they take the fly. So what they're asking here is a physics question. Question like why I there fall down? Why do you fall down instead of falling up? Question like question like how fast the how fast a car they run? How fast is that car running? If you ever ask that kind of question, it's a physics question. Question like why the sole of my shoe the job? If you buy a shoe, a new one, after some time the sole will chop off. Why is the sole chopping off, and how does it happen? So all these little questions, like children feed the ask, these are all questions that can be answered by physics. Like I said, it all have to do with matter. This matter, airplane, flying, which have to do with energy. Why do you have to fall down, which have to do with energy? How fast, which have to do with energy, motion. A car, which have to do with matter, they run energy. Why the soul, which have to do with matter, of your shoe, the chop, how they take chop, which have to do with energy or the mechanism. So as you can see, physics is all about studying of anything where you can see and how energy can be applied to it, or it can be applied to energy. How it take concern with energy. So now what physics be? So all these things have make people over the years, people where they think, scientists, they think say, okay, if this thing be like this, can we then calculate it? Can we then begin to calculate anything? So people like all this to make people ask question. People like Isaac Newton begin the ask all this small question. Eventually they begin to come up with small law, like rule. In fact, the rules are still being used today, like the law of inertia. Law of inertia. This law talks that anything where there for rest, anything where there for rest will remain in rest until something move on. That is, example, if you keep ball for one place, unless somebody kick him or breeze blow him or anything else make him move, the ball will continue to stay there forever. The only way he can move from that place where he be there, unless somebody kick the ball or breeze blow him or something else, something must do it before he can move from that place. Another law whereas Newton formed is that force is equal to mass times acceleration. Acceleration. Force, that's the power. Something is something, the power something is pushed is equal to what that thing is made up of times the speed is moving. The speed you take push arm. So just know it, very simple. Force is force times acceleration. So number 3. As Newton also said, every action response with equal reaction. That is, every action where you take will respond to you with the same amount of power where you take do example, if you take knife, take all your power, hit them for a big stone, the knife will come up against you. In the same way, you take a hit them because you can't be able to cut that, or you push a wall. If you are pushing a wall, the wall is also pushing back at you because you can't move it. So now this little law, physics take the move forward for many years. Until I beg no vex at the come, just 1 minute. So those little law where you see for up was the beginning of science, of physics, until people begin to get these laws. Imagine all these things begin to ask them just like children they ask something, until something like speed. People come understand say speed. That's the speed. How far something is moving. They come understand say the formula is equals to that speed is equals to distance. How far the place where something there or they go is equals to the speed is equals to distance all over time. That's it. As you see a car running very fast, if you know the time is moving and you know the distance is going, you can as well calculate it by yourself. For example, the distance between Abuja Lagos to Abuja is about 740 kilometers. And as it is now, if you know when a car left Lagos, let's say say the car left Lagos by 12 o'clock. If you know when somebody that travel, if say you leave 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, car left. Left Lagos. Yes, Lagos. Sorry for the bad handwriting. And the person where they travel tell you say he reach by 9 p.m. to Abuja. Arrived at Abuja. So that means you can calculate how fast it was running. All you have to do is use the same formula again. Speed is equal to distance over time. So the distance this time we already know is 740 kilometers. The time, he said it is by 9. That means that it took him 9 hours. To reach. So it's just to divide. You divide 740 by 9. Oh, my phone. 740 divided by 9. 8.2. Answer. Answer is was 82.2 kilometers per hour. So that's it. So using physics, you have been able to solve this question. The speed the person was traveling is the speed is equal to 82.2 kilometers per hour. Even if he wasn't there, with physics, understanding the law of physics, you have been able to calculate the speed he was moving. And you can invert all this one. Now that you know the speed, you can invert all this one. For example, if you want to know the distance, if you have the speed, now that we have the speed, we can use it to, make measurement about the speed, even if, about the time or whatever, any other thing you want to know. You can reverse all this thing to know every other thing. So that's it. That's what physics is all about. It's just a nutshell of what physics is about. There will be more lessons that will help you understand things very, very better. Science Vision Africa. So now you know what Wetin speed be. You can use it to use that formula to calculate anything. So you can then say for sure that speed is equals to distance over time. Then if you want to find the distance, if you have any of the distance is equals to speed the thing is moving times the time it decrease, or it go decrease, and then time itself is equals to distance divided by speed. So that's it. That's very simple. With this formula, you can calculate anything you want. Just use this formula to calculate anything concerning time, speed, and speed and distance. I mean, just note that that speed is more referred to as velocity. Velocity is a more better terminology to use for speed, just in case. So that's it. You use physics to calculate whatever is it, whether it's motor moving or whether you push table on your floor, whether you run or whether you do whatever whether you see who's in boat running, you know the length is running. You can use it to calculate how fast it was running and that's it. That's what physics is all about. Just about it. Thank you.